Alright, so basically, I'm not gonna make this too long. There's no really need to stretch it out more than it really needs to, because I'm just gonna very quickly talk to y'all COD fans again. Yes, I know, again, but I promise this is gonna be like the last time I talk to y'all unless something happens, right? Or whatever. So, once again, as usual, I've been seeing a lot of videos bashing on BO6 and then whatever, right? Now, here's the thing. Am I gonna sit up here and argue with y'all uh, about the style of Call of Duty and how like I how I believe that it doesn't need to be serious anymore? Nope, because I already did that before. But I will say this though, the Beavis and Butthead the Beavis and Butthead collab is trash. I don't have Game Pass Ultimate, so I can't access BO6 to personally see it for myself. But I've seen videos and it does not look good. Cartoons, cartoon skins can't transfer over to Call of Duty. It's just not gonna work. It's better off for Fortnite. But I'm not gonna start this whole argument with y'all about the style of Call of Duty, whatever. I already did that before, so there's no point of me doing it again. But this is something that I'm genuinely gonna ask for y'all to do, that I want to see y'all do. Alright? We're getting Black Ops 7. I agree that we shouldn't be getting a new Call of Duty this year, since Black Ops 6 didn't really it feels like Black Ops 6 hasn't really fully marinated, but it's whatever, right? It's whatever. They gonna Activision gonna do whatever they want. We're getting Black Ops 7, and I know a lot of y'all are probably gonna skip Black Ops 7 even if it looks promising, whatever. Fine. I don't care if y'all skip Black Ops 7. I don't care if y'all don't give it a. I don't care if y'all don't give it a chance. It doesn't matter. What I want to see though is during the time frame of Black Ops 7, I want to see y'all. I want to see an increase of player counts from the older Call of Duties. Now, my only reference for that is mainly going to be on Xbox, because they actually have the older Call of Duties on like PlayStation, which is I still think is dumb. But I within the time frame of Black Ops 7 being active, well, at least when they're actively on it, I better see an increase sorry, an increase of player count within the older Call of Duties, especially Black Ops 3 and before, because y'all be upholding classic Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 to the absolute highest degree. So when Black Ops 7 comes out, and if you're going to skip it, I better see an increase in player count within the older games, especially Black Ops 3 and before. I will genuinely re-download Modern Warfare 2, because me personally, I don't think Classic Modern Warfare 2 is all that. Modern Warfare 3 is better, but I will re-download Modern Warfare Classic Modern Warfare 2 to check if people are actually going back to those games when Black Ops 7 comes back, and I will be actively playing Black Ops 2 and the other Call of Duties that I have. I'm saying this because I honestly believe that like y'all like to, like, for any reason, because I guess now, like, even if Activision is making their mistakes and doing their wrongs or whatever, even if they have their rights, they can't apparently y'all they just can't do anything correct. Where every move they take is just wrong. Like, there's no right step that they have taken. Y'all do all this complaining, whether rightfully or not. Y'all be talking all this much, hating on Activision, hating on Black Ops 6, whatever, right? But y'all don't be. I don't really see y'all really going back to the older CODs. That is my personal issue with y'all. Is that y'all don't like, a lot of y'all do not like the newer Call of Duties, which is fine. If you don't like them, then you don't like them. But I should be seeing an increase of player counts within the older Call of Duties. I should be seeing y'all going back to the older Call of Duties if y'all really do not like the newer ones. In a sense, it feels like I can like I'm gonna do this how I did with the 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 style video, the seriousness video. Compare y'all to the Saints Row community. And I'm referring this before the reboot came out. Before the reboot came out, many Saints Row fans were really hating on Saints Row 3 and 4, but they were not playing Saints Row 1 and 2 multiplayer or even co-op. They were not playing the older games that they hold to such a high degree, upholding it like it's the most high, just perfect gift, right? That's what really annoys me is when y'all actively uphold these games as the best, and y'all talk about, man, I wish Call of Duty would go back to the older ones. I wish they would, do this and that. But y'all not actively going back to the older Call of Duties. Now I'm not saying, now I will say this: don't touch the Steam versions. Don't touch the Steam versions of the older games, because those are completely off the rails. Those are just absolutely broken, right? But if you have the console ones, whether it be like you have to play, you have like the Xbox, you can buy the older ones, or you have to go back to like the 360, or even go back to the PS3 or PS4, whatever it is, right? I believe that if we want to really show that if y'all want Activision to bring back how the older games were, and whether it be the style, the gameplay, or whatever, and all that, I feel as if the proper way to show that is by actively going back to the older Call of Duties, instead of just talking. Actually do the part. Actually show that you're going back and genuinely having fun on older Call of Duties, and then maybe they'll take this and sound like, okay, they're not, people aren't really rocking with Black Ops 7, but they're going back, so they've been asking for this for this game to be remastered. Maybe we should take the initiative and listen. That's just what I feel like we need to start doing. And even with that, even if they don't listen, I feel like y'all should be doing that regardless. If y'all like, you're not binded to stay on the new Call of Duties. You're not forced to. If you don't like the game, then you don't have to sit there and force yourself to play it. Heck, I think it's like for both consoles, you have about what was it, like a day or two, or however many hours free to test the game out before you could file for a refund. I don't understand why people don't really do that. Y'all try to force yourself to give the games a chance. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You don't have to keep playing it. You don't have to buy it. You're not binded to play any of the new Call of Duties if you think it's trash. Just go back. What I really just want to see y'all do is go back, play the older Call of Duties. I want to see an increase of players on the older Call of Duties when I hop on multiplayer, or if it's the Treyarch games, then they'll hop on zombies. That's what I genuinely just want to see from y'all. It's just this is just enough with the words. Let's start actually let's start actually showing our appreciation for the older games and really go back instead of just talking, you know. Go back and start playing them. That's what I want to see from y'all throughout the cycle of Black Ops 7. That's it. And before I end the video, because I literally was just about to end the video, but let me add this back in. What I'm not gonna ever do, and I don't understand this from some of y'all, is calling Black Ops 6 trash because you know the cosmetics that they're releasing. Y'all getting mad because you know they have a store and they're releasing all these cosmetics, whether they're free or not. A Call of Duty game is never trash because of some freaking skins. That's like trying to say that's like trying to say like Fortnite's trash because they released this skin and they're quote unquote losing their identity. A Call of Duty can only be trash when the gameplay is trash. That's why a lot of us, and even me included, can say that 2022 Modern Warfare 2 was trash. Why Black Ops 4 was trash? Because the gameplay was trash. If it did not feel good in any way, especially the multiplayer just felt awful for those games. That's why we consider them trash. Black Ops 6 is not a trash game because of some skins. It's not even a trash game at all. I'm not saying it's great. It's just it is decent. It was promising. It felt promising because we had it reignited that spark within us. But then we got bored of it. But it's not a bad game. Black Ops is not a bad game because of some freaking skins. It's a COD game can only be bad when the gameplay is bad. So whatever direction they take for Black Ops 7, we can only call that game trash if the gameplay is trash. Which, given how reboot Modern Warfare 2 was, if they somehow get lower than that, then yeah, the game genuinely will be trash. But that's it. That's just that's all I gotta say. Just wanted to make this real quick. I'll see you whenever.